Hey y'all, welcome back to FlyafterFifty. No spaces. I'm your Fly Dog D, and I'm back with another video. So y'all, instead of doing the best and worst of the week, I decided to bring you a video about Pat McGrath. A while ago, it's been a while, I was saying I was going to do the best and worst of Pat McGrath, but I'm not in the headspace for that. But I did decide to do a little ranking video. So in this video, as you can tell by the title, I am going to tell you the top 5 products from Pat McGrath that I will not buy again full price. I will either not buy it again, I will not buy it full price, or I will buy it if a really good sale comes along. So I guess those last two go together, right? So yeah, so these are the products that disappointed me from Pat McGrath. Now I must say, I love Pat McGrath. When she first came on the scene with those products, those motherships, I was like in awe. First of all, I never heard of her before. So it was nice to see a black lady up there, you know, doing the doggone things with her products. So those motherships, mwah, love them back then. As I've continued to use them and other products, like from indie products, I have to say it's not my favorite eyeshadow. It's not they're not my favorite products. I'm not running to them anymore. One, because indie brands have just upped their game. Two, because of the prices. I feel like she's getting a lot of sales from the hype that was behind her brand, and that still is. Not saying she doesn't have great products. I still love her products, but some things were misses. Her sales are based on the hype, and they're not really as good as you think they are, because you're still thinking back then. And we've come to this point here, like she first started releasing it here, I don't know what year it was, and then we're here now, and all these other brands have come in and they have upped the game. It's like you can't coast on what you had before, but apparently she can. She still has a $1 billion brand. It's just that I won't be purchasing these things. So let's get started. Like I said, I have 5 things. At number 5, which is the lowest, is her brushes. I've never tried any of her brushes, and I don't have the desire to. I've not heard, like, you hear people talking about BK Beauty, Refer, Singe. You hear people actually talking about those brushes. I've never really heard anyone talking about how good Pat McGrath's brushes are, so I've never felt a desire to even give them a try because of their price point. Number 4 is a twofold. It's her eyeshadow singles and her liquid eyeshadows. I'm not even buying those. I don't need those. Number 1, when I have plenty of singles and liquids in my collection that I already don't use, that aren't as expensive as these are. So I'm just going to let y'all have those. I've not tried them, and I'm not going to. I just figure, hey, I got enough on my plate, so you're welcome to those. Okay, I haven't tried them. I'm not saying they're good or bad. I just don't have any desire to give them a try. All right, number 3 are her lipsticks. Now her lipsticks cost, I looked it up, anywhere from $30 to $39 that I've seen full price, and she has some fantastic matte and satiny type finishes. But these lipsticks are so expensive. You know, they look like this. They're so expensive. They're beautiful on the lips, but every once in a while you get one like this. I'm like, I just spent $40 on this, and this little cheap piece just come off, and I have to, you know. So I'm like, I don't want to take the chance. I do not want to take the chance. So I'm just going to use the lipsticks I have and be done with it. Now, I did buy from another collection. This is a different one with the little bow on it. And I haven't, this is the only one I have like this, and I haven't had any issues, but I had to have it because it's a peachy nude. But this, I think this one was $30. It's a little cheaper material than this one, but it hasn't fallen apart like this one does. So I'm happy with that and happy with the products I do have. The lipsticks I do have from her, so I probably won't buy anymore unless, you know, and it goes to all of these. If there's a really good sale, I mean a really good sale, I'm like, I'll try it. But other than that, I'm not buying any of those items full price. So number 2 are primers. Not the newest one she came out with. She just came out with the intensifies eye primer. I like this one. It's like you put it on and it gets a little sticky. It's good. But the ones I do not like, and I have tried and they don't do anything for me. The first one is the primer base, the primer that came out with her foundation, which I really like. So this primer came out with it. I got rid of that one, so I don't have one that's not open, but it did not do anything. I did not feel like it blurred. It didn't do anything. I was just adding a step for that outrageous amount. So I was like, I think it was like $40 something. No, I don't need that. And for this, I ordered another foundation because, you know, I said I really like it. They gave this to me free. And I'm like, free? You know this ain't doing nothing. So I'm never going to buy unless she come up with something fantastic that people are talking about. I'm not buying that. All right, real quick, because I got to go do something for my husband. The other thing is what's this called? This is the Pat McGrath. Oh, it's Intensive Eyes Artistry Wand. This. That has this like a little bit sticky base that you put on under her shimmers and stuff. Ciao. I don't notice anything with this either. I'm never buying this again. All right, now the number one thing I will not be buying from are from her collabs. She has proven time and time again that her collabs, I really don't think they're worth what you're getting. Because one, like say the Star Wars one, she just re-released a different palette, put a sticker on it. Here you go for this high price. For Bridgerton, oh, here's the cheap packaging. Here you go for this high price. I just have no interest in the collabs. I did buy the original Star Wars collabs, but then I sold it because it came out in that Christmas package. So either way, you're going to get those products. They're not like one and done and they're gone forever. She redoes it and redoes it and redoes it. You know, it looks nice, but you already have that stuff. Or it's not the what's the word? It's not at the level that you think it should be for being Pat McGrath. So sometimes I do think she phones it in, or the company phones it in because they know people are going to buy it based off the hype from the brand. And I don't think that's right, and I don't think that's fair. So I won't be buying any of her collabs like that. I didn't even buy anything from her holiday collection. I just felt like it was the same thing, and I'm like, why? The only way that you as a consumer can let a brand know this is not what you want is stop buying it. You have to stop buying it. Don't buy it to prove a point. Don't buy, you stop buying it, and they know they have to up their game. Because either way, if you like it or don't like it, once you buy it, they got their money. So they don't have to change. Don't have to change anything. And I think Pat McGrath is an awesome brand that was needed in that time when she first came out for those first few years and with those motherships, which are fantastic. But you can't coast on the past forever. So you got to up your game a little bit so that, you know, people will continue to want to buy your products. I just hope that she does that. Well, y'all, that's it for the top 5 things I will not buy. Caveat from Pat McGrath. I will say again, I love Pat McGrath. I love her quality. I love her. I love what she brought to the makeup game. But sometimes you just gotta improve it or up your things, up your formulas a little bit to stay relevant. You know what I mean? So yeah, y'all, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. And until I see you in the next video, stay fly, sis.